Yo, it's your boy Trench News, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Appreciate all the support. Thanks for everyone who's subscribed to the channel. If you ain't subbed to the channel, make sure you do. Make sure you join the membership. Shout out to the real Mod Squad, man. If you ain't following my mods, subscribe to their channels. Make sure you go and subscribe to their channels. They some dope people. If you got anything extra, hats, scarves, gloves, coats, hoodies, thermals, pants, shoes, boots. Man, it's cold outside. I don't know where y'all at if it's cold, but the Hawk is here, man. And if you got any extra hygiene food or anything, back it up, man. Take it outside. I know a lot of you guys be bragging about that y'all got a closet full of clothes that y'all ain't worn 3-4 years. Go and get that shit out, man. Catch a blessing. Y'all already know about the FBG duck trial, the trial. Everybody's on edge trying to see what's taking so long for the verdict. All right, well, we're going to get started, man. Long live Carlton, I must say first. And I must say to the people, man, who hate me so bad. Hey, these guys, man, when they killed Duck, after they killed Duck, I sat there and watched them for a year and a half laugh. So, and I was crying then. So, I ain't going to laugh at them that they finna go to jail for the rest of their life. But I'm not sad either, you know what I'm saying? Because I cried, you know what I'm saying? So now it's their time to cry. But anyways, the reason why that it's taking so long, man, before they went into the jury, Kenny Mac and them had put in they put in a motion. Kenny Mac put in a motion, and the motion is stating that he's not Oblock. He's not Oblock, I don't know what he's trying to say. He ain't Oblock, but he committed the crime with him. So do they take that count out, Oblock? See, these guys, this what's taking the jury so long, because they got to add these counts, and they got to add the counts that you was active in. Like, they can't add Los as being a shooter, They can't add Los as being a shooter because Los never got out the car. They can't add Teasy as a shooter because Teasy never shot, So they got to, curveball, all that to get down to it. Now, it's this RICO that they got, it's Vicar. It's the Vicar Act, and I might not be saying that right, but it's different than just a regular RICO. This is the tools to go after the muscles. That's what it say. You can look it up if you want to. And it's extra shit that's added on, way more than a regular one. Now, with the Vicar, it's saying that the muscle, drugs, and all that. Well, we know they weren't selling no drugs, but the money that was used to put on Duck head, if they saying that it was put on there, that would make it the Vicar and make it even worse for them. They are facing life. They ain't got no deals coming. Only one who probably can make a deal, who they want to hear from, is Los. All of them can make a deal, but they want to hear from Los between them five. Los, because Teasy don't know nothing about them. Teasy only called them, and they came down there because of him. And the money with D-Thing, the picture with D-Thing. So that's what's taking it so long. They got to go through all the evidence again. They got to go through all the videos again. And when they call the court dates, they just call the court date. Like if you look on Pacer and you see on Pacer that it's saying the court date, all that is them calling the court date to see if the verdict ain't yet. If the verdict ain't in yet, then, they just going to set another date for tomorrow. But the verdict ain't in yet. The verdict ain't in. And it's not because Doug lost it. It's a mistrial. No, it's not because of that. It's 6 people, and they got to go through each individual count with them people. And when you make a decision, you going off of, like, Kenny Mac, for instance. Kenny Mac from Dipset. He ain't from Oblock. They saying that Oblock was being investigated from 2018, ever since Wooski got shot at the funeral home shooting. I wouldn't say just because Wooski, but since the funeral home shooting, the feds been on the Oblock. They grabbed Lil Dave in 2018, and Lil Dave, he was standing on business for himself. He ain't want to go back to jail. So 2018. So what Kenny Mac is trying to get out of that, Kenny Mac trying to say, oh, wait, hold on. I got the phone call. I just happened to be in Oblock. And when they called, if he's saying that he went, because his car was used and everything. But he trying to get out the whole thing of getting his charges lesser by saying this shit. All of them really. If you go on Pacer and look, you're going to see that everybody was trying to go in before the jury just got it. They was trying to go in and put in motions for things. Now, when you get found guilty, they can get found guilty, but it's just like any other court. You can come back on appeal. Like, you can put your appeal back in. You don't agree with the sentence and all that. Or it maybe be if you cop out, you got 30 days to do it. I don't know how federal work, but that's the reason why it's taking so long, man, because they had motions that was put in before that. So the jury got to take all that into consideration. No Teasy is not Oblock. No Kenny Mac is not Oblock. But that still don't change the fact that they participated in a crime, that did it. Now, what time it is, they got to look at it. Now you got to look at everybody saying they wasn't there. Move-Up saying he wasn't there, so now they got to go back through the video and look. They got to go, basically, the jury, man. They got to get all the evidence, and they got to look over all the evidence. That's a lot of evidence, bro. That's a lot of evidence. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not this week, next week, or the next week after that. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't, because they got to go through all that. When it's 6 people and they life on the line, I'm pretty sure they already seen it once. But you got to go and do it over. But yeah, they cooked, if you ask me. They cooked, and I'm just waiting. I just keep on seeing people on the internet saying, oh, man, they going to get found not guilty because it's taking them so long. Nah, man. It's going off them charges, bro. Like, with this RICO, they don't have to prove that they killed Duck. They don't have to prove none of that. All they have to prove that they was screaming Oblock, basically. Oblock, Oblock, Oblock. Or saying, affiliated. Saying the dead homies and shit like that. All you got to do is read. Read is fundamental, man. But, yeah, they don't have to find them guilty on Duck murder. They can find them guilty as conspiracy. Conspiracy is them going down there. If they don't know that they went down there, but they seen them in a cot and they saying they wasn't there, well, we don't really know if he got dropped off, really. Even though they see it, I'm just putting it in perspective, So that's what conspire come in at. You conspire. Like, they, like, D-Thang and Teasy, they know for sure he called. They know how long they talked for. They never got a chance to grab D-Thang, though. So now they can only go off what Teasy told them that they talked about, if he told them anything. But yeah, man, to the kids, bro, don't do no dumb shit like that, man. Hey, at least they were smart enough in the Dolph thing, man. But they gonna get caught too. At least they were smart enough to take the tags off and they damn near used a police car. Shit. But yeah, these guys was careless. They didn't care. They got on the internet mocking people, trolling, whatever you want to say, man. You know what I'm talking about. And they laughed about it. They didn't be calm. They didn't be cool. They didn't kill Duck and then just lay low. They did it and wanted everybody to know. So now everybody know. Now, don't get mad at how we feel about the situation. But Kenny Mac had put in a motion. He put in a motion before they handed it to the jury. He put in a motion, and he put in a motion stating that he's not Oblock. He just happened to be over there when Duck got killed. And he trying to get all that out of there. All the little extra shit that Oblock got going on in there. Like the gang and all that. He trying to get up out of that because he ain't BD. He a GD. And that's where they trying to get the mistrial from. Because he not BD. He not BD. And he from a GD set. And he not from Oblock. Teasy trying to do the same. Teasy, he saying that he's not from Oblock or none of that. But we all know he made the damn call. It's a thumbnail. Like I said, it's a thumbnail, man. With Teasy and Man, with the person who recorded them behind them outside. They all three watching Duck struggle for his life. You know what I'm saying? They watched him struggle for his life. They finna get life, though, man. 12-0, if you ask me, man. 12-0. If it is a mistrial, man, somebody done paid one of the jurors off, man. But I doubt it, man. I doubt it. They don't hire them type of people. This ain't the old days. Back in the days when they used to do that shit. This days, bro, the person who do that going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, they making sure justice are around all tabletops. So, with that being said, man, y'all keep looking out for that verdict. Keep looking out for the verdict. Probably come a couple days, probably come in a week, man. But it's 6 individuals, and they had put in motions before then, and they heard their motions. So the jury got to take that into consideration, that Kenny Mac ain't Oblock and Teezy ain't Oblock. So they got to see and ask questions back to the judge back and forth. If what if he ain't from Oblock, but he was with the crime? Or what if he ain't from Oblock, but he THF, but he was involved with it, but he never hung over there? You know, most of the crimes they saying, you know, was hung over there. We didn't see Teezy or Kenny Mac in the crib where they saying Vaughn gave up the money. We didn't see Teezy or Kenny Mac have a chain. You know, we ain't see that. So, I mean, it ain't no argument for me. I don't think they got no argument, but, you know, it's worth the try. They tried everything that they could, bro. Muwop said he wasn't there. He said it was Zell money in that car, not him. You know, Kenny Mac saying that he ain't from Oblock. He ain't participating in none of that. But none of them saying that they wasn't there but Muwop. He saying all this shit. Yeah, I ain't Oblock. Teezy saying, yeah, I ain't there, but you was there. You not saying behind that shit that I was here and here go my alibi. You can call this number and see that I was here. They not saying that. They just saying that they ain't part of some shit. But the charge still carry life, so that's useless. I say, man, they lawyers, man, suck. They lawyers suck. And this ain't where it stop. After this, man, they finna Donkey Kong, man. It gotta be something bigger after this. It gotta be. Because they saying that it goes after the muscle and the money, and none of these got money. They got muscle, but they ain't got no money, you know? So, y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think, though. I'll be going live tonight, man. I'll be going live tonight, just going through some shit right now, man. Going live tonight, man. So make sure y'all there, man. Shout out to the Mod Squad, Made Media Magazine, Queen Lotus 126, at the one and only NC, at Keon Baby on all platforms, at Drill the Mob on all platforms, at Savage Black on all platforms, at Sparks Visual if you want a visual on all platforms, at Kenny Rogers 2006, man. Shout out to Uncle OMC too, man. This Trench News, man. Tell your kids they minus they 9. Hey, they cannot believe you, but you got to show them shit like this. You got to show them videos. You got to, if you got to ride your kids to the cemetery and let them know, man, look at all these people in the cemetery, these kids. You got to take them on the hundreds where they got this brick, where they showing the bricks with all the names for everybody who died in the city. If you was a gunshot victim, if you died from a gunshot, they got bricks, and it's 1 million of them. Take your kids there, man. Hey, you got to stand up for somebody, man. Hey, you can either go straight and get you a job, credit, kids, family, vacations, shit like that. That's living life. Or, you know, you can go left, go to jail, right, dead. You know, it's up to you. You know, hey, and for the people in the wheelchairs, I use the wheelchair scenario because nobody gives a fuck about you once you're in a wheelchair. I experienced the wheelchair situation, and I know that nobody cares about you once you can't do the things that you was doing in the streets for a motherfucker. So that's why I say the wheelchairs. So anybody offended who is in a wheelchair, hey, don't be offended, man. I mean, I understand you probably can't get up or whatever, but that's just come part of you in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? But I know how I was treated, so I'm just speaking in general. But this is news, man. Tell your kids they minus they 9. Hey, make sure you go and subscribe to my mods. Man, I'll be back at y'all live in 1 minute, man. Long live Carlton, man. They stalling with the verdict, but, you know, they got to take into consideration all these motions and stuff. But this is news, man. I'm out!